In 2002, a U.S. Special Forces patrol radioed in something that completely confused their command. They said they had just encountered a man who was over 12 feet tall. The patrol had been sent deep into the mountains of Kandahar, searching for another unit that had disappeared several days earlier. Radio contact with that team had stopped abruptly. No distress call, no explanation, just silence. The soldiers followed the last coordinates the missing patrol had transmitted. The terrain was brutal. Steep rock walls, loose gravel, narrow paths winding through the mountains. After several hours of climbing, they finally reached the area where the signal had come from. That's when they started noticing something strange. Pieces of military gear scattered across the ground, a helmet, a damaged rifle, a radio that had been crushed like it had been stepped on. But there were no bodies, just the equipment. Then they saw the cave. The entrance was massive, carved into the side of the mountain, and around it were piles of bones. Some of them looked like animal bones, but others were too large to identify. One of the soldiers later said the bones were what made him feel something was wrong. The cave was too quiet. No wind, no birds, nothing. As the team approached the entrance, something moved in the darkness. Then it stepped out. The soldiers later described a massive figure with long reddish hair and a thick beard, but the size of the man was what stunned them. They estimated he stood somewhere between 12 and 13 feet tall. His shoulders were incredibly wide, and in his hand, he held a long spear made from what looked like a sharpened metal pole. For a moment, nobody moved. Then the giant charged. One of the soldiers was impaled before anyone could react. The rest of the patrol opened fire. According to the accounts later told, it took several seconds of sustained rifle fire before the giant finally collapsed. When the body hit the ground, the soldiers realized something even stranger. The giant had 6 fingers on each hand. Command was contacted immediately. Within hours, a large military helicopter arrived. The soldiers were ordered to secure the area and not discuss what they had seen. The massive body was reportedly loaded into a cargo net and flown out of the mountains. The patrol was later debriefed and told to treat the entire incident as classified. Years later, several soldiers who claimed to be part of that mission began telling the same story. A missing patrol, a cave in the mountains, a 12-foot giant, and a body taken away by helicopter. But one detail still bothers the men who say they were there. When another unit returned to the location months later, the cave entrance had collapsed. There was nothing there, just solid rock. Like the cave had never existed at all.